Hi, this is Linda Welsh from Linda Welsh Realty Group. So we're getting a lot of questions from people about how does the expected Fed rate cut affect the market and affect buyers and sellers in 2025 and in 2026. So here's the skinny on it, because a lot of people don't understand how this works. They think that when the Fed cuts the rate, that's an immediate rate cut for their mortgage amount. In fact, sometimes that's actually built in ahead of time, and sometimes there's a lag. And what causes this to happen, number one, is they're going to look at the jobs market. And we did just have an increase in unemployment, and that is expected to spur on a rate cut. Now, September is a big month for that, but you'll also see that perhaps later this year and the early next year may also see some rate cuts as well. So if you were interested in buying, how does this affect you as a buyer? And then how would it affect you if you're a seller? Well, right now we have a little bit higher amount of inventory on the market. Typically, in most cases, maybe a 4 to 5 month inventory, which is pretty much a balanced market, especially for Central Texas. But even if we see a lot of sellers jump in next year because they see that we're perhaps lowering the rates, you will also see an increased amount of buyers. So what could happen is that you might still end up with a 4 to 5 to 6 month amount of inventory, but buyers will have more choices and sellers will have more competition. So if you are a buyer who has cash or has a healthy down payment, you may want to get in ahead of the game, because right now properties are on sale. We have seen a lot of price reductions. There's also a very healthy off market or pocket listings that are available for buyers to choose from that are not visible on the MLS, that are not visible on the syndicated portals. Syndication can mean the large portals like Zillow, Realtor.com, but the private portals could mean Compass Private Exclusives, it could mean ALN, Austin Luxury Network, it could mean Clubhouse, Commission Co., ATX Pocket, all of these other subscription-only portals that the higher tier of agents belong to. So we had somewhere between 19 and 20,000 realtors in our market. It's probably getting whittled down a bit because it has been a difficult year for so many agents. And so we're going to see some drop out of the market. The ones that are not either dedicated to their market or just hadn't really done very well of late or never really hit the ground running. So I would highly recommend that when you do list or you do buy, that you use a seasoned, experienced professional who's a strong negotiator and really understands the market where you are located. So back to the rate cuts. The rate cuts are probably going to mean about a $400 savings per month for $1 million sale if you're getting a mortgage. So keep that in mind. But price increases that may go on in the springtime with a healthier market might mean that any of those savings are going to be lost in a higher price point. As a buyer, that should tell you that it doesn't really matter. If when you're ready to buy a house, I would jump in and find what you want now. Or if you're not ready right now, then there's no worry about waiting till the springtime, except that you may also have a significant amount of competition for those same properties. We expect we may even see higher amounts of multiple offers on properties. And by the way, price point is not always what's important to a seller. Terms, lease backs, things of that sort may be the most important to them, so that they can maybe sell their house and purchase their next home with a lease back in mind, so that they have 30 to 60 days to stay in their home once it sells, and then they have the money in their pocket to go buy their next home. So again, this is Linda Welsh from Linda Welsh Realty Group. Please let me know if we can help you with your next purchase or sale. We'd love to be there for you.